This week at Interior. Secretary Bernhardt addressed employees this week, stating the horrific killing of George Floyd should never have occurred, and we must never forget that. Many seek to exercise their rights peacefully. Some have not, turning instead to unlawful activity. Here in D.C., U.S. Park Police have been subjected to violence. Several sustained injuries, and some were hospitalized. He continued that we must be diligent in remembering the courage and sacrifices made on our nation's behalf by all. And we must be vigilant in the courage and sacrifices we each need to make the United States become a more perfect union. Secretary Bernhardt visited the National Mall multiple times to thank U.S. Park Police officers and National Guard members who've dutifully protected human lives and personal property, as well as National Park Service facility maintenance staff who have removed graffiti from our nation's memorials and restored damage to other public sites following last weekend's events. The Secretary expressed his profound appreciation for our constitutional protections and the seriousness given to any effort by the government to limit them. Neither the American people nor the peaceful demonstrators are defined by those who seek to terrorize our cities, vandalize our national memorials, ignite our sacred sites, or attack our law enforcement officers and fellow citizens. During these difficult times, it's important for all of us to get outside and enjoy the great outdoors. President Trump has proclaimed June as Great Outdoors Month, as a time to celebrate the majestic mountains, forests, canyons, beaches, and rivers that provide recreation and renewal for all Americans, enriching our lives and strengthening an enduring connection to our national heritage. Across the country, more and more of our public lands and national parks are reopening or increasing their access to the public. Lakes and rivers that provide access for floating, boating, and fishing at Grand Teton National Park open today. Glacier National Park will begin to increase recreational access Monday, June 8th. Interior has cleared the way for another massive solar power project, potentially being the largest in U.S. history. Secretary Bernhardt met with federal, state, and local officials in Prescott, Arizona, to announce a land conveyance of nearly 6,000 acres of public lands. The project may produce up to 850 megawatts of power, powering more than 300,000 homes. The Bureau of Land Management has produced a new video called Up in Smoke that vividly demonstrates the dangers of wildfire and invasive species in the nation's sagebrush rangelands. Those lands are home to many hundreds of animal and plant species and help drive the nation's economy through energy, recreation, and livestock production. The Fish and Wildlife Service this week announced nearly $5 million in grants for 34 projects in 20 Western Hemisphere countries. Those grants will help fund neotropical migratory bird species and their habitats and will be matched by $20 million in partner funds. And our social media picture of the week, this otherworldly view of one of America's wilderness treasures and the trees that give Joshua Tree National Park its very name. With a total of more than 790,000 acres in southwest California and spanning across the Mojave and lower Colorado desert, Joshua Tree National Park is larger than the state of Rhode Island. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That's This Week at Interior.